Rodeo is actually a really good and accurate representation of how most rodeo people ride and treat their animals. Hey bitch, and welcome back to another video of me talking about people I hate.
Ooh, you're so lucky I don't have a whip. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Good girl. Good girl.
Rodeo. This situation is so unbelievably disturbing to me, but also just fascinating. It's such a fascinating look into the rodeo community. If you are interested in extra content from me, you can become a channel member here on YouTube or check out my Patreon account. The link is in the description down below. Additionally, as you guys know, I am a digital collage and cartoon artist. All of my cartoon art is available on t-shirts and merch apparel. You guys can find and shop all of these on raleighlinkshow.com. A quick shout out to the show's sponsors. We have OBSBot as a new sponsor of the show. I use them to film all of my Patreon and members videos as well as my skits in each of my videos, so that link is below.
All y'all do is come on this little black app and talk shit about people when they're riding horses. That's kind of all that y'all do. Who the fuck cares? Embarrassed about what? A horse that hasn't been ridden in so long that they don't know what the hell that they're doing? Get the fuck out of here with "this is embarrassing." Nobody cares. Nobody summoned you to come comment on here. What is it, Erin? Erin, whatever the hell your name is.
The Western community just keeps getting worse. I love how the rodeo community really is just their own interesting group of people that not only are they all pretty much bad riders, but they eat each other alive whenever one of them gets exposed for being a bad rider. And then rodeo people are so quick to be like, this person isn't one of ours. Today we're talking about Arkansas's first black rodeo queen. I didn't even know that that was a thing, but Rodeo Kirsch, she is that woman.
Ooh, you're so lucky I don't have a whip. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Good girl. Good girl. You ready to listen? It's a good day for a wet saddle pad. Crazy things I do as a cowgirl. Ride horses that just threw me off. You wanted to play? Let's play. You wanted to be a jerk? Let's be jerks. Get after it. Crazy things that I do as a cowgirl. I tell 1,500-pound animals how they're going to act. Yeah. Are you good? Yeah, we ain't having none of that. We ain't having none of that. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Yeah, we ain't having none of that. Good girl. Good girl. I think it's time for a better bit.
Yeah. So that's Rodeo. The most fascinating thing about this video is that Dolly, the Palomino mare that's being ridden, is not even her horse.
I'm literally riding a horse that isn't mine. The horse hasn't been ridden in a long time, and I get on her sometimes just to have a little bit of fun. Who the fuck cares? Embarrassed about what? A horse that hasn't been ridden in so long that they don't know what the hell that they're doing?
Dude, the fact that someone would entrust an individual like this to ride their horses is just so crazy to me, because she clearly, yeah, guys, she doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't have any idea what spurs are used for. She doesn't have any idea what the bit she has is used for, but she doesn't know how to ride. She's giving the horse mixed signals. She's asking the horse to go forward while pulling the horse and just all this other stuff. I don't even think that we need to speculate, Rodeo, on why this horse threw you off. And I actually think it's really sad that we still are dealing with this idea that because a horse throws somebody off that they're bad and they deserve to be punished, instead of reflecting inwards as a rider. And I know so many people have been blasting this girl. One of the things that I noticed that people were blasting her for is this horse. I responded to this video yesterday.
Okay, so I see some of you guys had commented about me saying I wish that I had a whip. So I want to take you guys with me to show you how the horses react when I have a whip in my hand, because the only horses that are scared of whips are horses that are abused. See how I have this whip? None of the horses are fazed by it. Okay, so y'all do know that horses can fucking kill you. They're ginormous. So when it comes to horses and people are like, fuck nicer, or like, oh my gosh, hi baby, please don't step on my foot. Please don't step step on me with your massive foot because you could crush my foot. You don't go behind a horse that you know might kick you and be like, please don't kick me.
You know, I think my biggest problem with Judea is the lack of accountability here. I understand that it can feel like people are attacking you when people are trying to criticize the way that you ride. But I want to be very clear here that criticism is not to be confused with attacks and bullying. The kicking, the spurs, the flopping around on the horse's back, saying, ooh, I wish I had a whip. Like, it's just gross. It's not proper riding, because what she's doing is flooding this horse by just running this horse around, which is not unusual. A lot of people genuinely think that this is training when it's not. You're not teaching the horse anything. You're just flooding them. You're overwhelming them until they're tired. If the horse threw you off, then the correction needs to be in the moment. It's not something that just needs to go on and on and on and on and on as a result, because then you're going to get to a point where the horse doesn't even know why you're mad at them. You know, and I read her backstory, and I don't want to just shit on her and say, oh, stay away from horses, whatever, because they seem like they're a really big help and really big influence in her life. And I think it's really good that she does all of these cowgirl camps and tries to bring other people into horseback riding. I think that's great. I think it's fantastic to see stuff like that. And I hope that she continues to encourage others, but does it while also being a better rider herself. Every single person has the ability to learn and grow and be better riders. And listen, these horses are not her horses, and she probably doesn't regularly ride. I genuinely wish her well, and I hope that you can learn how to ride better. And my recommendation would be, I don't know, go take some dressage lessons. If there's a dressage facility in your area or some sort of English instructor, I would recommend going and learning from someone like that. And I do agree with her that I think it is kind of fucked up that a lot of people were just making fun of this horse being skinny instead of like actually trying to help and give genuine advice.
Hey, you guys. Okay, so I had seen a lot of people commenting about Major's weight in my comments, and then posting their horses that also suffer from PPID. I've never raised a horse with PPID. Major isn't even my horse. His owners have never raised a horse with PPID either. And so I was wondering what kind of stimulants, food, what is there out there that maybe we could, I mean, I feel like this is an opportunity for us to all see, like, how could we get weight on Major?
Judea didn't even know what gaited horses were, and she was riding a gaited horse. So clearly there's like a serious lack of knowledge there when it comes to horsemanship. And I'm not saying that in an insulting way. I'm just saying I believe her that they don't know what to do when it comes to the horse with PPID that's at their facility.
And so I just found out today, like I said, Dolly's not my horse. I was riding Dolly when I made that video. Dolly is actually a gaited horse. I found that out today.
But this brings me to my main focus of the video, and that is that I don't understand why the Western community, specifically the rodeo community, has been attacking this girl nonstop when you guys all ride like this. I've seen legitimate people call her out for this riding, and that's fine. But what's not okay with me is all of these dumbass rodeo people who probably just hate this girl for reasons that I'm not going to discuss in this video. And they're attacking her on social media and making fun of her. When I checked y'all's profiles, like 99% of the rodeo people attacking her and making fun of her, and you guys all ride the same way.
A day for a wet saddle pad. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God! What is that?
Good day for a wet saddle pad. The fix for this would be...
Brother, what's that?
Judea is actually a really good and accurate representation of how most rodeo people ride and treat their animals. Most rodeo people don't even know how to post a trot or be on the correct diagonal. I mean, I've seen rodeo people that regularly ride horses that crossfire and think that that's normal. 99% of rodeo people don't even know what bits they're riding in. Y'all are the same people rubber banding and strapping yourselves into your barrel racing saddles so you don't fall off. Y'all are the same people that starfish when you run back from barrel patterns, or whip the crap out of your horses or yank on their face because you don't even know what type of bit you're using. I mean, rodeo really is full of nothing but idiots that have no idea how to ride or treat their horses. I know this because I saw it, and the hypocrisy within the rodeo community is so laughable to me. If you're gonna criticize other people, you better not ride the same way. I wish that you would just remove the video, girl. There's nothing wrong with just admitting that you're wrong and the riding sucks, and that you don't want to promote stuff like that, and you want to learn and you want to be better, because there's always room to learn and grow. But like I said, this isn't just unique to her. This is how all rodeo people are. Rodeo people in general don't believe that they're bad at riding when they're literally the absolute worst riders on the planet. And if you're going to call out Jadea, then you also have to call out all the other people in the rodeo industry that, again, ride the same way and treat their horses the same way.